Today is the 11th of February 2026. The last video I done for myself was in November when I was in Dubai, and through everything I went through, I came back to the UK. It was a hard situation that I went to. I was basically back to zero. I lost everything, so the only choice was to either stay and be in more issues or come back and try to rebuild again. So coming back, I was on zero again, living or staying in a friend's car and trying to get back to normal or trying to build myself back. It was very frustrating, literally freezing cold. It reminds me of the time when I was in the car and a few years ago in my own car because I was homeless at the time, or I was renting an apartment and I had nowhere else to stay. I was staying somewhere. I was kicked out of the mother of my children's place for whatever reason. It wasn't really a good reason. It was over argument, or to be honest with you, it's because I said she was acting like a female dog. And because of that, the police were called and I ended up going. So the reason I mentioned that story, this was in 2020, is because recently when I managed to find another place for a friend and staying there. It was in the area where she lives, and I just went to go see if I had any chance of seeing my children who I haven't seen in about 2 years, almost 3 years. The last time was just through the phone. I managed to speak to them. After that I was blocked because I wasn't making that woman happy. So this time around when I went over there, she responded to the buzzer. I said who I was. It was me. She said, "What are you doing here?" I responded with, "I just want to see the children for 5 minutes. Why else would I be here?" I didn't say why else would I be here, but it doesn't make sense. So she ended up not allowing me, or didn't respond. Someone let me through into the building. I knocked for literally a couple of minutes, looked at my phone, went outside, buzzed again, waited for 5 minutes, and then I left. A couple hours later, I was told by a colleague that she had called, the police came looking for me. A few hours later, I got a call from that colleague that 2 hours prior, they had been looking for me, calling me by name. So the only reason, coincidentally, is that she called them. So apparently there may be a court order because I did send an email because I was blocked on everything. That I was gonna go to court for visitation. This was back in October. She didn't reply either, so I'm guessing that she went instead to do that. But the whole main point I'm saying this is on a tangent and going in another direction for why I've done this video, is that I show proof that I was there. I've always been there. I've tried to support and be there for these children, but I've never been allowed anywhere near them, even through everything I've done or been through. So regardless, there's proof there, and there always will be proof there. This girl can try and spin whatever type of narrative or spin this a certain way. It will never go that way because there was always evidence there, whether they believe it or not. So, anyways, back to square one again, and I found a place that I'm trying to stay for, trying to find opportunities as well, work-wise, build up my capital. It's been a bit difficult. I'm currently working delivery driving, 16 hours shift. Wake up at 5, finish at around 9, 10 at night. Literally, it's not the best job. Try to do it for as long as possible. And still haven't been paid it as well either. They want to basically work me like a donkey. But anyways, I say that to say that throughout all this, I'm trying to, you know what, try to do so many things, and I'm at the age now trying to figure out what I'm literally doing with my life now, because I thought it was gonna go one way and then I end up being somewhere else. No one to talk to or anything, and to actually say what's on my mind or anything, and only recently found out that I may have some form of schizophrenia or some kind of mental health issue. That would probably be it. With the thoughts and the things going on in your mind when you're battling things and you're battling with yourself and the voices and everything. And it took a while to try and figure it out. You knew something, but I guess I was trying to like deal with it myself. I found that I can't really. So if I make notice of it and seek some kind of help as well, try to figure it out and deal with it, and try to deal with everything that's going on outside as well in this world. So yeah, that's what we're gonna try and figure out. So yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, I'm 30 years old now, so we'll see what happens. I need to get things on board now because life goes so quickly. You only figure that out when you're older, but it goes very more quickly than ever. So by the time I know I'll be 35, 5 years, that's not like quick. I mean, that's not long. When I was young, it was long. Now it's literally there. So if I can figure out my life now, I'll try to get some qualification, something tangible, like a license for, I don't know, as a tradesman or something to show a skill set that will help me later on. Instead of just doing a normal job, just earning for the sake of earning. Nah, you'll end up with nothing. Because the money you're having is getting destroyed every year by inflation or by price hikes and different things. And you have nothing to earn. You don't have no skill to earn. You're just working to pay bills. And I will never try to live in that situation where I'm just working to pay bills for the sake of paying bills. Might as well be on the street. Figure out something else. I need to have something tangible. I need to have something to my name. Everything I've done is with cash, no credit or anything. Credit would help. Businesses businesses are still there, but there's no point in doing them because the money is not gonna scale. And the gambling for trading is not worth it unless you've got capital to put towards that as well. So there's no point in doing that. So everything I basically left and started again from zero. Probably used nothing. I need to make use of it. Basically, I'm in a bad situation again. I was on the street last month in January or December, and now I'm here. So I don't want to get in a rut of staying where I am and not doing nothing. Last thing as well, I'm lonely, so been a while without having a touch of a girl or a woman, you know what I mean? Having a girlfriend or something, like a woman that I hold, and just, have a connection with. So that one there's on my mind. But if you're broke, you can't do it. But I've been broke many times, regardless if you're broke or you're not broke, you're still gonna want one, you know what I mean? So that's just a funny side to lighten up the mood of this. So I just want to say this to myself to remember everything that I've gone through and see if better things happen in the next few months. If not, figure out and try to keep going.